Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on a recent interview with Norman Reedus, where he does say that he's going to be returning for The Walking Dead Season 7. And also, we're going to be talking about his new movie, which just got released last week, 999. Okay, so this one came about through a Q&A. This one was asked by Angus McBryde, and he said, "Hey Trev, Norman Reedus had an interview with ColliderVideos on YouTube, and when asked about his future projects, he confirmed that he was going to be coming back for The Walking Dead Season 7. Would be awesome to hear your thoughts on this. So maybe it's not likely that Daryl is going to get Lucilled." Smiley face. So I was putting this together in Q&A. I thought, wow, this is cool. So I did look it up. I found the video that he's talking about. I'll put the link in the description. You guys can go ahead and check it out. It's a good interview anyway. It's done by Collider. I'm not familiar with them. I don't think I've ever seen any of their videos before, but definitely check it out. It's a cool interview anyway if you want to see what he's been up to recently, because of course, even though The Walking Dead is showing on television, they wrapped up filming a while ago. So he's been up to some different things, and apparently he's already started filming the new show for AMC, which is called Ride, with Norman Reedus, where I think he kind of rides around in a motorcycle and does interviews or something like that. So we're going to see. Hopefully we'll talk more about that when there's a trailer that gets to be released. And then the second part of this video was, a few people have asked me, because I did do a video on 999 before, so I want to get my thoughts on that after. So with regards to the first part, cool interview. Right at the end there is when he talks about what he's going to be working on, talks about Ride, talks about some different other projects he's working on, something called Sky. Not too familiar with that one myself. And then of course does say that he's going to be returning for Walking Dead in between, and doing Ride and Walking Dead, so maybe back and forth filming, which makes sense now for when you have so many characters in the show. You don't have to have Daryl in every single episode, so you don't have to have him exclusively in the show. You could have episodes like the last one where we don't even see a certain character. Like last week we didn't see Carol, I believe. We didn't see Morgan. And this week coming up, maybe the same. Who knows? So maybe they can, with that many episodes, and that many characters, they can have certain episodes where other people can be working on other projects. Norman Reedus has done it before. Such was the deal with 999. It's cool. He talks about how, because I've seen both at this point, The Walking Dead, where they're on the bridge, and he's doing the filming for, I think it was Consume with Carol, and or around there, one of those episodes with the Beth thing. And then like on the other side of the bridge, he was filming like 999, so they had to like do the Walking Dead stuff, then they had to go over there and he'd be like walking across the bridge and doing the other part for 999, which is really cool because they were both filmed in Atlanta, which is, it's just kind of funny to think of for work, that he had to do that, kind of skip between projects, and they would be like waiting on him between one and the other. So cool. So this one's kind of good news. I mean, so the theory, I feel like there's a lot of foreshadowing different elements. So some people have brought up a counter to it when Beth does say to Daryl earlier on that he's going to be the last man standing, so to speak. So so that's, I hope so. Like, I hope they don't kill off Daryl. I really do. And I hope that what Norman Reedus is saying is true. He's got shades on. You can't really tell if he's kind of adding that in there. When he's first asked the question, he starts talking about some other projects and other things he's got coming up. But that could be because they're not going to start filming for The Walking Dead for a while anyway. They're doing the writing right now for the season 7 would be like writer's room type thing pretty soon. And then once the weather gets better and everything, then they finally start. Even after this season has finished, like a couple months. I think it's usually in like May or something like that, or April. It'd be around May time is when I start hearing news about them working on filming for Walking Dead. So it is a good step in the right direction that he didn't just kind of course, people would say, well, he's going to say that anyway, one way or another, because if he doesn't say that, then he's going to know that he kind of gave it away. So yeah, that's true. He would be saying that one way or another. But because he didn't sidestep the question, I don't know if it adds weight to it that hopefully he'll survive. Basically, my thing is, like, I really hope that he does. It's just that a lot of the signs have been pointing towards him being possibly killed off by Negan in the finale. So we'll see what happens. But I'll be happy if he does survive, and if all my predictions are totally wrong, and the theory videos I've done and everything else I've done, the discussion we've had, and the voting and everything. is totally wrong, and someone else ends up getting killed, have it be like Glenn or somebody like that. Like they throw us through a loop. Like maybe he picks Daryl and then he switches to Glenn or something afterwards. I don't even know. It's like impossible to say right now. It's just absolutely impossible. So we'll see. So that's kind of my response to that for you, Angus. Thanks for showing me that. It's a cool interview, and I did like it, and I'm happy to hear that. So like I said, I hope I'm wrong. I hope he doesn't get killed off, because I'd like to see the character in the show. If he is one of the people that are going to be in the show the longest, that would be really cool. Plus, one good thing is he didn't say he's working on any new major movies or anything like 999 or like a few of them or something. Like he didn't say, oh, I've got like this movie and this movie and this movie and this movie lined up, because that would be bad for Walking Dead, because then it might mean that for sure he is. It sounds like he's got enough projects that he could do it with Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? Like not too much, so that he couldn't do Walking Dead. It seems like it seems legit. So we'll see. So maybe the foreshadowing is just to throw us off or something. We'll see. Like the Morgan thing with the body parts on the ground before the finale of season 5. So 999. So here's the deal with 999. So I wanted to do a review of the movie, and I went to see it, and I watched the first about an hour and 20 minutes of the movie, so to speak. But then I went to see it with Jess, and she's getting kind of sick. I've been actually a little bit sick too. I got a cold. That's why I didn't release a video yesterday, so sorry about that, guys. But still review tonight, the usual stuff. I don't care if I'm sick, I'll still do it anyway. But yeah, so we actually left before the movie was finished just because she wasn't feeling good, and I didn't want to be a jerk and make her sit through it if she's sick and everything. But it is a shame because I wanted to do a review for you guys, but I don't want to put her through that if she's sick and she's not feeling well. Plus, the movie is pretty intense, so that's one thing. 999. I mean, there's body parts, there's heads, there's there's some pretty brutal stuff in it. So it's a pretty dark movie. It's really good though. I felt it's not getting rated too well right now on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's like 55 or something. I didn't see the end of it, but from what I saw, I'd probably go somewhere around like 6.5 out of 10, something like that. It's probably what I was thinking anyway. It's I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to give anything away, but it's really intense. There's just a few little things with it that I didn't like too much. There's a lot of characters in the movie. There's a lot of big-name actors, actresses in the movie. And as a result, it becomes a little bit too, there's too many points of view and there's too many things happening that it gets a little, with regards to the character concentration, it gets a little, too spread out. And thus, the movie itself, it doesn't focus on like any one particular story. If it would focus on any, it'd probably be like Anthony Mackie's character for the most part. He does a great job in the movie. So does Norman Reedus, so does Aaron Paul and Woody Harrelson and everybody else too. The acting is incredible, really, really good. But the story is really spread out. You've got like the Russian mob, and then you've got kind of like a couple dirty cops, and a crew that kind of pulls off a job. The Russian mob want them to pull off a couple jobs, and then you've got the police who try to, capture, everybody basically, because they try to do their job. So, and then you've got Casey Affleck on that side and Woody Harrelson on that side. So you've got these three, and the way they interact and everything, there's just a lot of characters, and there's quite a bit of things happening at once. It gets to be a little bit, not hard to follow, but it's a little bit unconcentrated. It's not as concentrated as a story as it could be to say, like, I usually like stories like that, but it's kind of a delicate balance. If you spread it out too much with too many characters, it's kind of hard to really get into the experience and get centered. And that's where 999, I think, most of the criticisms of it are right now. And that's kind of what it is, because I couldn't quite put my finger on it when I first saw it. After I first left, I was trying to think about it, because it's pretty violent too, and it's pretty action packed, and especially the first part with the bank robbery that you can see in the trailer of 999 is really good. It's really exciting, and it doesn't really let up throughout the movie. It's intense pretty much all the way through. So there's kind of my quick thoughts on it for you guys. That'll be it for this one. I may do another Q&A today, of course, tonight, reviewing all that good stuff for episode 11 of The Walking Dead Season 6. The usual stuff, guys. So if you got the chance to see 999, write your comments below. Let me know what you thought. There will be my kind of quick, not spoiler, not review, but, just kind of give a few thoughts on, because like I said, I didn't see the whole thing. And if you guys like this video, you can thumb it up below, you can share, you can favorite, and if you're new and you want to subscribe, you can subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you again real soon. As always, it's Trev, saying peace.